so it wasn't.
Kafka went through nothing this season.
That is true. Kafka didn't go.
Kafka was
it's the exact same thing of like he has to trust his comrades. That's like the whole thing the blonde girl tells him.
Kafka this season.
It's the exact same thing Reynolds going through.
Kafka this season had lunch with the missus, helped the little kid and ran. That's what he did this season. Had lunch with the missus, ran and helped the kid.
But I'm not saying it's that great, but Reynolds didn't have that much development.
He did more.
No.
He did.
He did more than Kafka this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, because he had more scenes made.
The red-haired guy had more.
That doesn't mean just
If you
because
think about it, Kafka went through the exact same development as Reynolds. Welcome back to the Brother Complex podcast, another Friday with us for brothers. So today it's going to be a little bit more of the same. It's me running the episode. So we're going to start with a beginning segment, which is going to be a King of the Hill that has happened before. So it's going to be a part 2. And then we're going to move on to the main segment, which is a little bit of a smaller segment maybe, but it's just going to be a discussion around media, about different genres. It's going to be quite a wide discussion, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Then we're going to review Kaiju number 8, so the new season that's out. That's what I was going to say before you interrupted me. Season 2. I'm going to review it. We'll give our scores, non-spoiler, spoiler, so you know. So if you don't want to catch spoilers, don't worry. And then we're going to finish with our game. We're going to do 8 race again. So it's a one of 2 set games. We have our loser from our last game from last episode that you can go check out. That's out. That came out last Friday, which I think is actually a pretty good episode. So I advise you to check out along with the Halloween episode that was the week prior. So yeah, we got little alien boy. He's doing the punishment. So yeah, let's just start the episode. So
Before.
oh shit,
We gotta tell him what to do. If you could subscribe. I don't want to be doing this shit. I was the loser the last 2 times, mate. I don't know what's
And the last one was Trope.
the other one I was fucking robbed into
This
the
is a
banana.
new streak.
So wait, now I'm the one that's the only one that's done the week.
Yeah,
because me and Danny were matched.
Yeah.
No, it was unfortunate, but it is what it is. Please subscribe. That's the best way to support us. We have short form content, Instagram, TikTok, both are linked down below. If you want to check us out there and support us. I hope I don't sound muffled right now. You reckon that I do?
You definitely sound fine.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you should be fine. Yeah.
I mean, you'd hear if I was muffled or not. Regardless, that's the best way to support us, subscribing, because YouTube's our main thing. So if you could subscribe, it goes a long way. We really, really appreciate it, and it's free. If you want to check us out on other platforms, that's also appreciated. But regardless, let's actually get on with the episode.
So it's what I said. So this is it's coming back. So we're doing the representation of brothers again. So it's King of the Hill. We'll just jump to it. So normally when I do King of the Hills that we've done before, I always keep the winners. So I'm pretty sure last time Finn and Jake won.
Yeah.
So they're here.
Okay.
But I don't think there's any replicas or doubles from last time. Please remind me if there is, but whatever. So let's just start. So we have Mater and McQueen. So
Mater.
from Cars, Mater. I mean, don't matter. Sorry.
Matter.
It's because I spelled it wrong.
It's Matter the brown one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the truck. Yeah.
Against Mordecai and Rigby. Did we have that? No, we didn't, because Pedro reminded me.
Mordecai.
We just played TikTok.
Sorry. It was my fucking reels.
Mordecai and Rigby.
Yeah.
They're
Mordecai and
contenders to win.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would probably agree, to be fair. I was going to say I might pick, but I wouldn't.
No.
McQueen and...
Isn't it crazy that Mater's name is Tow Mater and he's a car that tows cars?
They had more of a lover relationship rather than brothers, though.
Mater.
Great input.
What the fuck? So next we have Finn and Jake, so the winners from previously, against the Penguins of Madagascar.
Penguins. Wait, what was the first one?
Finn and Jake, mate.
Do you know the backstory of the Penguins? I don't know if we watched that film, but it's like they go like an egg was getting like separated from the group and everyone was leaving, and then them 3 went to get it, and then the ice bit they were on broke, so they're like, oh no, we're just family now.
Yeah, I still think Finn and Jake are a better representation of brotherhood.
I don't know.
No, because
That's a tough one.
It's a very hard one.
it is a very hard one. Because
Then why did you choose so quickly?
I think Finn and Jake is just, but the Penguins have the like bullying, that like brothers did. But the thing is, like, I don't know.
They're actually, I don't know, the Penguins seem more like brothers than... No, I don't know.
Finn and Jake are best friends. Like, best friends.
Well, they're brothers.
The Penguins have more of a brother relationship, I think.
Well, it's not just because of that. I still think I'm going to go for Finn and Jake, just because the Penguins, is like, they feel like a crew. was Finn and Jake is like
Yeah, I mean,
they
this is
ride or
brotherhood
die.
slash like family. Because some of these
and
people
like
aren't.
and like feet, like Finn and Jake.
Feet?
Not feet. They've done like more things for each other. We haven't.
I
seen
don't know. I'm leaning more towards the Penguins because the things they do, they behave more like brothers.
Yeah.
Finn and Jake, like they never really have problems between them two. Well, like
What do they do?
The Penguins literally just like call each other fucking idiots.
Yeah. I might go with the Penguins.
Yeah.
It's majority, and my vote doesn't count as I'm running it. Okay, the winners already got kicked out. Next, we have Matt Murdock and Foggy. So, well, you guys know who they are. Against Johnny Test and his dog.
Oh, Johnny Test.
Can't really remember his dog.
He was like 7 foot.
Like,
He always said Johnny
Matt
Test was just a kid.
Matt and Foggy.
right. That's no.
I think I have to go with Martin Foggy just because I can't remember the dog from. I
Bro,
remember.
the brown dog, like with the long hair.
I remember Johnny Test. Can't remember his dog though.
You're a waste of human being.
So, what are we picking, boys?
I think Matt Murdock.
I guess.
is-
Yeah.
Matt Murdock.
Matt Murdock.
Matt Murdock and Johnny Test.
Okay, next. So I did mention that it's not just about brotherhood, it's also about family, and it's going to fit with the next two. So we got the Titans against the X-Men.
The Titans.
Teen
Titans.
Titans.
I thought you meant the Titans from Attack on
Yeah,
Titans. I was
I
like,
forgot.
Why would I mean that?
Teen Titans against the X-Men.
What's gonna? Yeah, well, they are also just.
Oh, I
called
think
the
it
Titans,
has to be.
fair.
I
Teen
think it
Titans
has to be.
I'm gonna go X-Men.
I think it has to be.
They only have each other. The whole world's against them. The Titans are like a group of heroes, but they're like
Yeah,
have
what?
their own separate
Yeah.
shit.
They did have the separate shit, but they're. I mean, especially in some iterations, they're very close.
No, no, yeah.
Yeah, but
Closer than the Justice League.
yeah, but not as close as the X-Men.
Yeah,
The X-Men are actually family. Like
Yeah.
they live with each other.
Yeah, so do the Teen Titans.
So the Teen Titans.
Now it's like a somewhat.
yeah, but they literally all
Somewhere
fuck
back.
each other. In
What?
X-Men.
No, the Titans live in a Titan tower.
Yeah, but it's only for like the summer. Then
No.
then
Mate, this
Robin
is-
goes back to
Mate,
Batman
this is
for
not
winter.
Phineas and Ferb, man.
Alright, so
The X-Men, yeah.
okay, so next we have Tom and Jerry. Everyone knows Tom and Jerry, right? Against Cuphead and Mugman. Mugman?
Does Tom and Jerry have a brother relationship? I don't think so.
Yeah, they're more like
Yeah.
trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, is quite
Well, technically,
Yeah, it's what I was gonna
Tom is always failing to kill Jerry. So, like, technically, he's chasing him based to keep him alive.
Huh?
Never heard that.
No, wait, so he's...
Well, because like the owners of the house want to kill the rat.
but he likes him so much that he...
He'll chase
Fails
them
on purpose,
but,
right?
Like, yeah, no, but Cuphead and Mugman, realistically,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
I think so.
Yeah, sure.
They legit went to hell with each other. Okay, so next we're going into the last few before we go into the last two before we go into the second round. So we have, I spelled it wrong, Alphonse and Edward Elric against Steve and Bucky.
Alphonse.
I haven't really watched...
Then you
the
can just show your
Elric
mouth,
brothers. Yeah, the Elric brothers, 100%.
For me, the Elric brothers with Volky win
They are strong.
They're
contenders,
very
they're
fucking strong. He
contenders.
told me
What they do for each other.
He gave his fucking arm, mate.
Yeah.
Anyways. Okay, so second round. So now we have Mordecai and Rigby going against the Penguins of Madagascar.
You're just mocking me. Let's say that again, sorry. Madagascar and Rigby?
Mordecai and Rigby going against the Penguins of Madagascar.
Penguins from Madagascar.
Mordecai and Rigby.
Penguins.
Penguins taking
Penguins.
it.
Why?
They're brothers. Brothers.
Why? Is that what you just judged?
Whoa!
No, yeah, but like I just think the Penguins, bro, like they.
It's like...
Mordecai and Rigby have gone to greater lengths to save each
The
other.
thing
and, like,
is,
to do
The
things
Penguins
for
are
each
literally
other.
like us, mate. There's the mentally special one, and then there's
There's
like...
no way pointed at me when you said mentally special one. You couldn't even spell mentally special.
I'm not going to be spelling them because it's a big
no,
word.
but regardless,
It's a two words.
It's gonna take
no,
time.
but like with a lot of those friendships, they don't show like the banter between them as much. The Penguins literally do. Like they literally
Mordecai and
want.
Rigby.
No,
The
like,
Mordecai and Rigby,
no,
the
no,
banter.
no. Maybe let me finish, and you know what I'm talking
They
about.
actually have a game called Punchies where they decide who gets like whatever.
I thought it was like blows or something.
No, it's Punchies.
No, blows is our game.
Oh, yeah.
We give each other blows. I still think the Penguins, to be honest,
Oh, it's, no, it's, fucking, you know.
because like
Let me have a think.
Oh, man, that's so fucking annoying.
Do you think about rubbing your nipples?
so you think Mordecai and Rigby is better than Finn and Jake?
I think they're closer together, but I also thought Finn and Jake was better than the Penguins. Like they're ride or dies for each other. Like it's the most random shit. Like Mordecai or Rigby, like either or. Usually it's Rigby more often than not. But like they can absolutely fuck up something very important for the other guy, or like destroy shit and like really fuck over the other person. And being the shit, but they still go.
Yeah, Mordecai.
Like, for example, the Punkies episode. It was like a whole episode where Rigby gets like the powers to be able to like punch Mordecai because Mordecai was always winning, and Mordecai like he gets those powers as well.
The show, man.
But he had to like let him win at the end. That's just some more development. What they do for each
The
other.
only reason why I didn't choose the Penguins is I don't think that there's that much like content involving the Penguins out there. So even though if there was more, I'd go with the Penguins.
This is the whole show.
There's a really?
Have you not seen that scene with the wolf?
And there's a movie.
Where he spins the chair and he's fucking doing some sexual thing with
I
the
just haven't watched it. So
you know what I'm on about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm on about. Okay, so who Mordecai and Rigby? Okay.
But if it was Mordecai and Rigby against Finn and Jake, who'd have you picked?
Finn and Jake.
Ooh, Mordecai and Rigby actually.
Probably.
Because Finn and Jake, it's just what he said. They don't show the trouble
Yeah.
that much.
I'll probably disagree with that, but
Yeah, let's go with the Penguins.
okay. So next we have Matt Murdock and Foggy against the X-Men.
The X-Men.
Matt.
Easy.
Man,
No,
Matt and Foggy.
no.
shut the fuck up.
I agree with them.
You agree with them or with us?
With Danny, probably.
Really?
Bro, do you don't remember the scenes between Matt when Foggy found out that he's Daredevil and he's losing his best friend?
You're my best friend, Matt.
Do you remember Alex Xavier?
No, but it wasn't
Alex
Wolverine.
Xavier.
It was a weird,
Alex Xavier.
but it was a weird type of suffering that you haven't
Is
seen.
it prone to brothers or family?
Ain't that the same? Well, they can't be. Well, all the X-Men, they're not all male, so it would be family.
Yeah, sisters.
It'd be a brother slash sister. But
They fucked
it
their
just
sisters.
gets with Matt, like the Foggy's suffering and pain of him being like, I can't keep seeing you hurt.
Yeah,
but you're my
I'll
best friend.
change my answer. I'll go Matt and Foggy. Yeah, I'll change my answer.
Danny, this is your fucking job. I'm not supposed to be convincing them, but I think it's Matt and Foggy.
You called me an idiot and now you changed your answer.
No, I didn't.
I'm still going with the X-Men.
Chat. Okay, so next two
Bob is hot.
of the last of the second round, we have Edward and Alphonse Elric against Cuphead and Mugman.
Edward.
Is it Mughead or Mugman? I'm confused now.
It's Cuphead and McMahon.
That's
That's what I wrote down, bro. I was kind of confused.
It's up to you both.
Elric brothers. Elric.
W.R.X.
Okay, so now we got the final trio. You know how
Best
it is.
brothers in anime? Maybe.
Shut your fucking mouth, baby.
Trying to think of other brothers in anime. Probably.
Sasuke and Naruto?
No. I'd say their relationship is better than Gon and Kill was.
Yeah.
Really?
Probably.
I
Bro.
haven't seen it, so I'm not saying really in terms of like disagree. It's
Aaron
just-
and Armin.
Nah, it's better.
I'll show you the ocean, baby.
More twins.
Smaller twins.
Okay, so this is the last round. So we have three. Normally, when we have three at the end, you know how it is. You pick one to go at the top, and then you rate you like from first to third. You know how. Okay, so we have.
Man could have just said you rank him. That was such an autistic way of
Shut the
saying you
fuck
rank
up, you
him.
fucking illegal.
You pick the one at the top, you put the one at the bottom, and you choose one to be the middle.
You rate him, not rank him.
You
You rate
know
him.
which penguin he would be.
Yeah. Kowalski.
So next we have the last one. We have Mordecai and Rigby, Matt Murdock and Foggy, and Alphonse and Edward Elric.
You guys probably want to put Alfonso on the top, don't you?
What are you thinking here?
I want to
was the
put Mordecai Rigby.
No.
Alfonso.
Mordecai and Rigby, yeah, it was Mordecai and Rigby.
What's the second one?
Alfonso.
Matt Murdock and Foggy.
That was it. Yeah.
I'm just saying shit.
I think.
So Matt and Foggy goes third.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I want to put
I'll
Mordecai.
put Mordecai and Rigby.
Nah.
I'm not asking you, am I?
I want. Yeah. You forget that your opinion is not needed.
Exactly.
I
Let
want
me
to
just
put
turn off my mic there.
I want to put Mordecai and Rigby top, but you guys probably want to put Alfonso top, don't you?
I'm actually fine with putting Mordecai.
Mordecai and Rigby shouldn't be third
No, I definitely agree with that.
No, I think
because
this.
they didn't beat the fucking
Yeah.
Penguins.
I think it's Mordecai and Rigby first,
Yeah,
and
but
then
they're
Elric
definitely-
brothers,
and then-
But it
Matt and
definitely
Foggy.
Mordecai and Rigby, it doesn't match the other two. Like of
It
their
does.
relationship.
It does.
How?
It's the thing that carries the show.
Yeah, true.
Like the show revolves around their that dynamic.
Mordecai and
So,
Rigby.
If you didn't stutter, that would have been sick.
Yeah, would have.
Oh, I still disagree. But so what is it? What is it?
Mordecai
now
and
the
Rigby.
TikTok is three
Alfonso.
seconds longer.
Oh, you started again. I'm gonna have to cut the whole thing out.
What did he say?
What? Who said what?
Oh, he said he had to cut the same.
What is the list?
No, Mordecai and Rigby, Alfonso,
Elric brothers.
Elric
and then
brothers,
Matt
and then
Murdock
Matt
with
Murdock
Foggy.
and
Nobody can speak, bro.
So that's the representation of
We're recording
brotherhood.
at 6 in the morning.
At
So.
2.
Fine.
Fucking god, bro.
We actually have such an issue with speaking over each other, and you two peeps don't help it.
Don't do
Where
it.
was I? Oh yeah, so that was a bracket. If you enjoyed it, was a little bit shorter because we've already done it once. It was kind of so if there wasn't some characters that you're like, oh, you didn't put that one, maybe or most likely it was in the first one. You can go check it out. I think it was one of our first few episodes. Good luck finding it. Okay, so we're gonna move on to our main segment. We're actually doing quite decent in terms of
We've been
time.
doing it for ages.
No, we haven't.
It's not funny to them. It's
basically-
the clock is going down.
We have a timer on the second screen, and it's going down.
From what, 3 hours?
But it
No,
usually goes up.
from 2 hours 45. It's been 15 minutes.
Such a brain dead joke, bro.
Okay, so we're going into the main segment. I have no clue how this is going to go. So it's just an overall discussion on media, something that we probably won't talk about. So we might be deviating between things. So well, I'm just going to start with one that you started mentioning at the other episode. What kind of horror gets to you, or what kind of horror is your preference and you think does better media-wise?
I'll start because I was going to mention the other episode. I saved it for this one. The horror that really, really, really gets me is actually not horror that I've seen in films. It's more horror that I've seen on TikTok, which is like the skinwalker stuff, or one that really did it for me. I don't know the name of it 'cause again, it was like a TikTok video, but it was this one of the daughter leaving her room because her mum is calling her from downstairs, and then as she's going down, her actual mum pulls her in and goes, "That's not me," and it's the mum's voice saying, "Come down," getting more and more distorted. And then it's the mum leaving the closet saying, "Someone's got to go," and the mum gets taken, and you just see her getting fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I want?
Yeah, I saw it.
To be fair, that is like
That really gets me. They impersonating someone else.
Fucking
if you think
skinwalker
about
shit.
it,
Yeah.
they haven't really explored that too much in like horror
Horror
movies.
films, they should.
Yeah,
Bro,
like,
they
Animal,
should they
I think
should
it's
do
quite,
that in Clayface because can't he turn into people?
Yeah,
Yeah, so they should.
But yeah,
definitely
that would be good.
not
They're
but
not. They're doing more body horror. They're not really doing like psychological stuff like that.
No, but I think they
We'll
should
see.
use it.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that is
mean-
body horror. If you see a person just turn into mud,
Just threw up.
no one just threw up.
I will just look
Just see a
Clayface
person
up.
turn into mud.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's what really gets me. It's
I
like the
think
skinwalker
that is
stuff.
Is that analog horror? Would that be classified as analog?
I think let me search it
Isn't-
up because
isn't
analog
analog-
horror, I'm pretty sure, is a very like specific thing.
I think it, you know, is it SCP 500? Is that what it's called?
no,
That's a stock thing.
No, wait.
it's just SCP.
Okay,
SCP
yeah.
Foundation.
Yeah, I think that's also like it'd be a good premise for like a series or something where each episode is a different creature. If
Yeah.
you wanted to explore. that.
Analog horror just mimics like old technology and media formats, like VHS, like horror shit.
That
Yeah,
creeps me out as well,
they've
though.
done some stuff like that before.
Do you guys know about the FNAF tapes? I'm pretty sure I showed you
Yeah.
one. It's on YouTube, but I
Creepy as shit.
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
but I like that side of FNAF. Yeah, it's creepy shit,
Yeah.
but it actually like
It's back from the old days.
yeah, it points more towards what the type of horror from FNAF not that I like. Because FNAF is just jump scares,
Yeah, the game.
but the lore added a lot of like more mysterious elements to it, where people just worked with it and made these tapes on YouTube. There you can go see it if you want. And it actually goes more into because for example, the whole thing with Springtrap, there's someone in a suit and getting killed in there by springs walking into him, and then it's like I'm pretty sure, and then the videos go, it's like the view from a camera, which like is a pretty good idea, and it's really not that well. It's done a little bit, but it doesn't tend to be done well. But like yeah, it's pretty creepy, and I do like that kind of horror more than. Because we've seen a couple of horror films, you definitely have seen more than us, especially lately, because you've seen like Smile, Weapons, and some others that you could probably list. But most horror films disappoint me. I always go into the horror films being like, you know, I'm actually kind of feeling one, because I'm not really the type of guy to be watching horror films like that. And I go into it and I'm like, I'm actually kind of feeling one, and I just leave it. I'm like, that was kind of fucking shit.
There's this horror film that it would have been cool for us to watch for Halloween, but obviously we didn't because we were too busy recording for you guys. It was like called Room 1048 or whatever.
Oh, I think I know what you're on
Or
about.
1408, some bullshit like
Yeah.
that, where it's like this hotel room and this guy goes and he's like, oh, it's Samuel Jackson's, and then he goes, oh, like it's supposed to be haunted, and he doesn't believe it, and he goes, and then like he gets trapped in there, and it's like there's a bunch of shit going on, and he's trying to leave, but it's like everything's fucking possessed and shit by that. So, what was the name of that movie where it was like these kids go to this like this like ritual site in like China or some shit like that.
Oh,
and it's like they're speaking to the viewer to do with this
Yeah.
ritual, and then by the end of the movie, it reveals like the ritual. You're cursing everybody.
It's not Inception, but it's something like that.
But I thought it was gonna be a lot more creepy than it was.
Yeah.
And it was just, I mean, let me not get started on the fucking Midsommar.
Yeah.
It's such a fucking overrated film.
Oh, really?
That shit was so
I haven't seen it.
It's just a fucking orgy fest. And then there's someone getting fucked in a bear costume. Wasn't there a bear involved at some point?
No, I hope you said
It was so fucking weird.
To be fair, what also in terms of horror also gets me, first is the skinwalker shit, and then after is jump scares don't really get me. It's more
Well, no, they get everyone, but it's not because they're scared.
no,
of
but
scary,
like
it's
it's
because they're jumping
in the
at you.
moment. It's not something that after the film you kind of
Yeah,
like.
it's not something after. You don't need to watch cartoons after the film if you watch fucking. Yeah.
But the other stuff that gets me is the stuff where it's like in the background it's hidden. Like a good example is when we watch what's called Heritage. No,
Hereditary.
When we watch Hereditary and it's like it panels into his room and he sleeps. Huh? I said panels.
It pans.
It pans. Panels is what is in like comics.
Concept.
It pans into his room and he's like sleeping, and you can't see anything at first, and then you just see her like
In the fucking
Yeah,
corner
yeah.
of the room.
Even the
background
horror in
stuff.
Hereditary was also underwhelming for me. Because when I went to watch Hereditary, I had heard some stuff online that was like, oh, it's a proper scary film. And then I went to it, and I don't want to make it sound like, oh, like I'm just a big fucking bad, like big cocked youth, like I'm not scared. No, it was just like the end scene started being like, you know, this is actually good horror. I'm enjoying this. But up until then, besides like, the
Jensen,
system,
like they're all fucking naked outside.
no, like the end, like horror, like with the mum in the
Yeah.
background and stuff like that. But like the rest of it was just like, oh, I mean, I guess. I mean, there was the scene of like the youth banging his head on
Wait,
the...
isn't that guy from Jumanji?
Yeah. He was also on other stuff.
The whistling was good.
It wasn't whistling, it was the clicking.
Like,
Oh yeah, true.
And then
So I remember we all went to our rooms and turned the lights off, go sleeping, or you can't.
we said this on the pod.
Yeah, because we talked
I
a little
think
bit
so,
about
yeah.
this. Now that we're talking about horror, I wanted to mention this as well because I watched it. I haven't played it, but I did watch the full story of someone breaking it down and like just explaining the story and saying why it's good. Like Outlast. I don't know how much you guys know of Outlast.
I watched the whole playthrough of Markiplier
you know the story
on
of
the
it?
first game, yeah.
It's a good fucking story. And that's
Yeah.
the scary one at that, mate. I mean, like I don't know if you guys know the story, but the story is just like around an insane asylum that this reporter goes into to try and figure out what the fuck's going on in there, and then he gets like stuck in
Hey, yeah,
there.
that's from the games, isn't it?
It is a game.
Oh yeah. I didn't like they had made a movie or
No,
a show.
they should be fair.
I think they have, but do shit.
Well, they didn't.
No, but that
ruin
was
it, to
good
be fair.
because it was mixing like the camera view.
Yeah, but it's not
With-
just that. Like there were characters in the like. No, of course not the main character. Like there were characters in the game that they weren't just like fucking insane. They were insane, but like with purpose. There was this guy that like you'd hang people up because he wanted to just to like. He just liked seeing people hang like to cut up their fucking bodies and shit. It was fucking some massive show.
I
Like
mean, horror peaked in fucking
2016 with the mistletoe by Justin Bieber.
2015 fucking FNAF. Whereas like you think about Puppet is like the daughter of Henry and she died in a car accident with a plushie and her soul is trapped to save the kids. That's where it's
I mean, to be honest, I do remember bit of a not tangent at all. Actually, it's actually quite on point. Like, cause when we were younger, like FNAF 4. For people that don't know FNAF doesn't have a story that's written. It's just like you gotta piece shit together. So for FNAF 4, because we were quite into FNAF, we'd just be discussing it like in the fucking playground.
Portugal.
In Portugal. And we'd just be discussing it and just be like telling like fucking stories to each other from fucking FNAF. Elite shit. We broke down FNAF at the age of like 4. Anyways, okay, does anyone have anything they want to mention? Maybe it's some type of horror that doesn't really get to you?
I was just gonna say also the horror that gets me because if it's something that's far fetched or something that doesn't happen on the day to day, like for example, even like Outlast, Outlast, yeah.
Outlast, yeah.
It's scary, but like he's going to a specific place in a specific area. What also gets me more is shit that happens in like Hill House or stuff like that. Because if it's something like involving, I don't know, going to like space and there's monsters or whatever, I'm like, okay, but I'm not going to space. Another thing is like shit that, I don't know, you went to supermarket and somehow you got cursed and now this shit happened in your own home. That's what gets me more.
Yeah, kind of like with the summer Hikaru died. It was happening in his town. That was one of our points. And I mean, it was a pretty. If you want to see our review, go watch.
Yeah, that would be fucking scary if they did something where a little bit like live action, like Summer Hikaru died, where like you just for example just living with your brothers and then you open the living room and you see your brother just shifting.
Gaped. Just fucking shitting.
Just shifting and gluing himself back together. What would you do? Good question. What would you do?
Imagine you go to the bathroom and you just see Pedro wank one out with the song. It's a skinwalker, man.
Well, yeah, let's say you walk into the living room. The twins are like somewhere else, but they're in the house. You walk into the living room and you just see me like whole head gaped and then glues back together, and I just look at you.
No, what is he gonna do, to be honest?
No, like, would you tell me that you know the...
I'll leave.
Okay, well, that's not cool.
Okay. Does anyone...
I'll close the door.
Okay, so now something I'm gonna ask you. So around the horror genre, but this question is gonna come up in this topic quite a bit. Do you think the horror genre is overdone? And a second part question to that: do you think that what has been done is just not good enough?
You can't overdo a genre. You can make good shit in the genre and bad shit in the genre, but you can't overdo a genre.
They might overdo...
Well, no, you can overproduce fucking horror films, and then that makes it overdone.
Yeah, but they're definitely not overproducing horror films.
Okay, then the answer is no.
I don't think they're overproducing. I think they're not potentially targeting the areas that would actually be scary.
Yeah, but
I
that's
think
very...
they focus too much on the jump scare in the moment. Shit like that instead.
That's very individualistic, though. Like, what you find
No,
scary.
I think most people would agree with us.
No, what you find scary isn't what a lot of people find scary. So you saying they're not focusing on what it's scary, well, that's to you specific.
I think most people would agree that the psychological horror is what gets them. It's not the jump scares that really get people.
No, jump scares, they tend to get... Because jump scares are like a certain thing. Like, no matter what type of person you are, a jump scare is going to get you. Like, even if you know horror very well, right?
And
you
who
can
decided
tell,
that?
And you can tell that there's a jump scare coming. Like, sometimes you just can't tell, or even if you know, like, it's just still going to get you. So a jump scare tends to be a certain scare. And that's why it's normally tends to be used. But I even don't know, it's not even used that much.
Are you the type of person that when you know a jump scare is coming, you just look away? I'm not. Just ask.
Okay, so moving away from horror, but still in the media. Do you think the comic genre is like the comedy today is lost and also worn out? So by that I mean, like, do you think, because we haven't really seen comedy films nowadays, but the comedy films nowadays don't tend to be good. It is.
Why are you making that statement? If you say,
because
if you say you guys are saying,
film,
you're saying we don't watch, like, we haven't watched comedy movies. But
well, to be fair, like, the Minecraft film I won't say really is a comedy film.
classify it as like a comedy movie.
I always see those TikToks of people in the cinema and he says chicken jockey and they just fucking trash the cinema. Not that I agree with it.
No, it's the fucking same thing with the Demon Slayer with the fucking guy pissing on kids, man. Well, what are you doing? You're fucking, at least your sorting technique inside the cinema.
Neither of those are comedy movies.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
Minecraft was supposed to be. No?
I don't know what would you call it? Would you say Minecraft's action then?
No, it's like, it's a kid's movie.
It's an adaptation.
It's a kid's movie.
Okay. Fuck.
Hangover is one of the best comedy movies.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That and Dirty Grump.
I haven't seen that. I've never watched.
Hangover is definitely top there.
But yeah, probably along with Grown Ups.
Oh my god.
Brother, you know I have a whole grown beard.
And?
It starts hurting. I'm
And?
just giving myself a break. How about you eat my nutsack?
I feel like everyone would agree though that probably Grown Ups probably up there as well. I feel like Grown Ups is such a classic.
It's not
Classic,
really.
yeah.
It wasn't that funny.
Do you even remember who's in it?
The fat guy and the
Nice.
you know which guy? The guy that was in the film with Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler is in Grown Ups.
As well. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably agree though. Okay, so now we're gonna shift to another kind of not comedy, but it's something that I saw the Escape Pod mention, and I would want to know your opinion on it because superhero films have taken, with Marvel overproducing and stuff like that, and the quality dropping a little bit in certain projects, it has come to light, and like not just because of overproducing of projects, but also because they don't do as well in cinema. Do you think superhero fatigue is a thing? And then I want to go talk into something Marvel-wise, but let's just stick to that point right now. So do you think superhero fatigue is a thing? Or do you think people are getting tired of that classical superhero trope and, you know, solving it with the power of family normally?
I don't think it is. I hate the fucking solving with the power of friendship or family. I don't think it is. I think just the superhero stuff has been worse and worse and worse as the time goes on. The films that were in my opinion, the films that were superhero when we were younger, like Civil War, the first Avengers, like the films that were coming out at that time, even TV shows.
I don't think he agrees, man.
Probably not.
I don't agree either.
It was just better, in my opinion. It was just better compared with now.
Well, all the superhero stuff that came out this year, we rated it on the good section. All the superhero movies.
Didn't Captain America bring you up?
Oh, yeah, that was
So I gave Captain America 2.
Sure.
I gave Superman a 2.
Superman is not a 2.
He didn't give it a 2.
give it a 2.
What other superhero shit came out this year?
Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts.
Fantastic Four was...
Thunderbolts is a 10.
Fantastic Four was average.
Marvel Zombies.
Thunderbolts was good.
Fantastic Four was not average. It was on the good section.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
No,
it wasn't peak,
it was
but it was
Thunderbolts is a 10 though.
Thunderbolts was peak. Yeah.
Thunderbolts, I officially have moved it to a 10, by the way.
Well, I still think it's a 9, but then again,
It's not a 10.
Have you rewatched it?
once, yeah, but ages ago, not recently.
We're watching it
On
today.
Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Bears?
So I'm getting tired. So wait, so you two don't. So you think superhero fatigue is a thing, but you two
No,
don't.
I don't think it's a thing. I
It's
just
just
think...
definitely not a thing.
How about both
Well,
of
but
you?
it is a fact. Less people are going to the cinema to watch superhero films.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the inbox.
They are the inboxes of even good films, especially
No,
after
no.
Thunderbolts. People are more like they're going to the fucking cinema.
I think
It's the expectation. All of that, for example, for Superman, tons of people went to cinema to watch the movie, right?
Yeah, but like,
And-
I don't
and,
think.
and then there were reports saying, "Oh, is it not making enough money? It's not making enough money." It's just because the standard with superhero movies like Endgame, Infinity War, or the other Avengers movies, Spider-Man: No Way Home, like big blockbuster movies, like individual superhero movies can never reach that level.
Good point.
And for example, with Thunderbolts, the problem was not in the movie, or it was not in the people wanting to watch the movie. I think the marketing was a bit shit the way that they did it. So,
So you think the problem is the marketing, not that people are tired of superheroes?
and the bad movies.
Bad movies.
The fact that, for example, people in that phase, like phase 3 of Marvel, with the Endgame, like, and especially after Endgame, people are like, "I'm going to be there for every single thing Marvel drops." And then slowly it was shit after shit after shit after shit. People start getting tired, so they're not going anymore.
That is true.
Would you
So-
say Marvel's back?
No, it's
definitely
not.
Also, because you mentioned marketing, I think this was also from the Escape Pod.
Wait, before you get into that. So you wouldn't say, like, Marvel's officially back?
No.
I mean, this year was very good for...
Yeah, but I won't say that yet.
This year was good with some of the stuff they put out, but Marvel does not have a plan going forward.
Would you not say...
Their current plan is to try to put everything in a big cameo fest with it next to Avengers movies and then reboot the universe.
They love doing that. But yeah, would you not say the films that are coming out when we were younger, Marvel films, are not better than now?
No.
Really? Well, the Avengers, the X-Men that we used to see.
Well, the X-Men weren't
Was
that
MCU,
great
man.
films.
He
To be
also
fair.
was the MCU.
No, but
Yeah,
he
but
just
I'm
said
saying
Marvel.
Marvel,
To be
yeah, I'm
fair,
saying Marvel.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like when we talk about the first few Avengers
Andrew
and stuff like
Garfield, the
that,
Spider-Man. The
No.
both Tarzans.
Tasm. I mean, Tasm was better than certain stuff this year.
I think the films were better then.
Well, probably better than fucking like Fantastic
Civil
Four.
War, mate. That was such a great film.
2001, probably.
Well, of course you have to say that.
Well,
For you,
so-
it's a
We'll
10.
talk about
For
different
you.
stuff.
For you.
The song.
Wait, for example, Civil War. I was,
Yeah, again, that's not a childhood.
You are covering. You're covering a lot of films.
we
to
were
be
like,
fair.
I was like 12, you were like 14.
No.
No?
You also talk about some of the highest
Yeah, you talk
rated.
about, but to be honest, even what's the lowest rated film for you? I guess from an earlier phase.
For example, like...
And then all
That's
the-
quite a crazy
and then
question.
all,
I actually
all the
haven't previously
shows,
thought
you
about.
had Jessica Jones, you had...
Jessica Jones. The first season was
So
good.
you talk about shows, and the first one you start
Green
with
Arrow, I was
Jessica
going to
Jones.
say all of them. Green Arrow, you had...
STC.
Oh yeah, good point.
But it's superhero show, but like, for example, none of that is like... yeah, there's some good stuff. And especially...
Superhero Squad, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I just want to mention something before we pivot a little bit. You mentioned not material, marketing. And some people think, by some people, I think I heard Hot Guy say this, so props to him, that like they should have advertised Thunderbolts straight away as Avengers, because then it would get more butts and seats because it's
They
Avengers.
should have had a plan in the first place instead of... Because the whole thing of turning the Thunderbolts into the Avengers was a last minute thing. I know that for a fact. And then
How do you know that for a
He
fact?
talked to Kaiju, mate.
because originally the plot like they even rewrote the plot because the plot was going to be a more like Taskmaster centered plot. She's going to be like a main character. So they did restructure a lot, and it wasn't meant. They weren't meant to become the new Avengers.
To be fair, it doesn't really make a lot of sense because then the new Cap, fucking Falcon,
Sam
Cap,
Wilson, yeah.
he's technically also making Avengers.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, you have two different Avengers.
And then they're getting copyrighted.
Don't get me wrong, Gabe. That is a really good idea. And for example, if that was an idea from the get-go, you could do a movie like the Falcon and Winter Soldier show. You could turn that into a movie. Then you have a movie with Captain America, Falcon, like on his own. You have a movie with Bucky as a Winter Soldier, like an individual. Then you have a Thunderbolts. And then you can have an Avengers movie with Sam Wilson summoning the Avengers, the new team. And then you can even build up to Civil War 2, which is a new Avengers versus the other.
Get this guy get on the writing team.
Don't you think with the Civil War 2, don't you think they'll be kind of like just repeating? Because
No,
I mean, what are they even fighting over?
Well, they could take the plot from Civil War 2 in the comics, where
Yeah, because I realized that Civil War is actually not surrounding the comics because the Sokovia Accords aren't a thing.
but that's
Because
fine.
Iron Man is just kind of like evil.
No, but they could take the plot from the second Civil War in the comics, not the first one. And I know it wasn't the best, but the whole plot is that there was a guy with a power that he could predict the future. So the Captain Marvel side was imprisoning people before they even committed crimes because the guy would see it. So they could obviously adapt it so that
Yeah, but
maybe...
don't they end up killing Bruce? Hawkeye kills Bruce because they think he's going berserk.
Well, Hawkeye kills Hulk.
Well, it's because
in
this story, in this story, it's the whole thing that leads them to like fight. Is because this guy that sees the future sees Hulk going berserk, and he shares his vision with everyone. So all the peeps, like all the youths, show up to Bruce's house, and then Hawkeye had to deal with Bruce. That's like if he ever starts getting angry, Bruce knows that the only person that could take the shot was Hawkeye. So Hawkeye ends up killing him.
Hold an arrow.
Because it
was like a special. Bruce made that arrow and gave it to Hawkeye.
I think Civil War fucking storyline was better in the movie than it was in the comics, though.
Yeah,
100%.
The original one.
But it's what I was saying. The original Civil War in the comics, they just build Iron Man to be evil.
Yeah.
And then
Iron Man's a prick.
they just made a reason for them to fight. In the actual film, there's like arguments
You
to be
see
made.
both sides,
but there's arguments to be made for both sides.
Yeah.
In the comics, Iron Man is just a dickhead.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And like his side, it's not the heroes. It just assembles villains.
No, really?
Yeah. Even though fucking
It's pretty much.
like what's it called? I know this is kind of a tangent, but is it Superior Iron Man, the one with the one that makes fucking Daredevil see, just to get him
Yeah,
fighting?
yeah,
against
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
TikTok, yeah.
But Spider-Man doesn't side with Iron Man in the Civil War.
It does, and then it's
But
all
it
saying,
It was his identity. He still,
Yeah, but then like
yeah, say Iron Spider,
Ant-Man
but then he
gets
eventually
shot, something like that.
he joins Captain America. So.
Oh, fair.
Actually, since we're talking about Tony Stark, I want to ask you something more within the Avengers. Do you think, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a quick conversation, I think it's going to be yes all around. Do you think that revealing Tony's identity in the first Iron Man was a good decision?
Yeah, that's like
I think so too. It just, I mean, most people would agree with this because, like, I think if any hero is gonna have their identity revealed, it should be Iron Man.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they do that in the comics. I think his identity is hidden for a bit.
Iron Man in the comics doesn't have much to him.
Now, yes, he's got his identity revealed because they've copied, but originally now, like, every single hero would be masked and it would be separate identity.
Yeah, I think it was a great decision, and then it leads to the fucking thing of I am Iron Man. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how does how if he has the Stark Tower, but then they don't know that he's Iron
Same
Man?
way as Batman's fucking rich as shit and he's still Batman, mate.
Fair?
Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna pivot again and go to something else. What pivots?
This
Okay, so I want to know your opinions because again, we have seen quite a few of these. What's your opinion on like war films, and do you think Fury is the best war
Let me
film?
go first.
Because
So-
we kind of mentioned this
Where you
slightly in another episode because we brought up Jarhead, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
When we were talking about actors.
I don't think I've watched enough war films to.
Well, we've seen what 1917, Fury.
I've watched them all. I've watched
There's a war film that came out recently that's apparently is really good. It has a bunch like the
What's it
story.
called?
I think it goes. It's like, oh my god. I think the story is there's not a single protagonist, it's like a whole platoon, and the story has like a lot of different, and especially to show like how easily someone gets
Find
clipped.
the name, because I love this.
And it was praised.
So one of my favorite genres of film is war films. I fucking love watching war films.
War films.
I fucking love watching war films. Private Ryan. What was the one with Andrew Garfield?
Warfare.
Oh, is that the new one?
Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Do you think Fury or Hacksaw Ridge is better?
Ooh, Fury. Hacksaw
so?
Ridge was fucking amazing, but I just really
I'll
liked
probably
Fury.
say Hacksaw Ridge.
Really?
Fury is a close second.
What would you say, Jack?
Hacksaw Ridge.
Both I've rewatched, so both are like top. I'm not mad about that. Both are fucking amazing.
Actually, I've only rewatched Fury, but Hacksaw Ridge is also
1918, I think it is, something like that.
1917. 1917. So in one shot.
To be fair, Fury also had like a crazy cast of actors though.
Yeah.
Didn't we see All Quiet in the Western Front?
Yes.
I remember that being decent
It's
as well.
cool. No, I think we have
Yeah,
watched.
but sorry, you were
All
saying.
Quiet on Western Front as well. So yeah, what was your question?
No, well, you were just talking about.
About war films.
Yeah, I was
think
just asking if Fury was the best, and what's your opinion
Fury
on
and
war films?
Hacksaw Ridge are definitely top two. I fucking love war films, and basically when they represent how little you actually matter in a place like that. No, because for example, a big issue with when people used to get like convinced or they would promote it is all the posters, stuff like that. We need you, making it seem like you're Captain America, you special, and then you get there and you think that it's like, for example, you get that feeling a lot in COD because it's maybe a little bit weird, but sometimes I play and I'm like, okay, imagine that this was actually me, and you just get like shot so quick.
But that's because you're shit at the game, man.
Bro's fucking acting like he's in D-Day, man.
But yeah, it's like the whole thing, like you go thinking that you're special,
Yeah, but
and
like-
that you're gonna save the day, and then the moment that you come off the fucking trench, mate,
Yeah,
you've
but don't
already
you
been
think that
sniped.
war films can get repetitive? Because like there's so much you can do with it.
They can get repetitive, but at the same time, if you play it differently, they don't.
They
In
approach
terms of-
different topics.
Yes, Hacksaw Ridge approach a completely different topic to Fury, and they're both war films.
Again,
I did review what?
I just don't know if we watch enough war films.
Well, we can talk about the ones we've watched. I just like
We've watched like
Here's all of them.
above 10.
I don't know if above 10. That is a lot of fucking.
Hacksaw Ridge, Fury,
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan,
1917.
1917. What was the other one? The
All Quiet in Western
All
Front.
Quiet on the Western Front, Jarhead, Fury.
Well, you've already said Fury.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, you have.
Okay, so 6. I've watched.
To be honest, there's not that many good
I
war
watched
films.
one with Superman actor.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill, and the one that did Beast, but that was quite shit.
I thought he was talking about Genominary Warfare. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That was a pretty good film, to be fair. That's not a war film. Oh, kind of is, actually.
No, I saw it. It was a war film. It was on Netflix. Yeah.
What? It was a good film.
I don't think we're talking about the same one.
Right. Like,
Are you going through 12?
When it counts.
Yeah, but I can't see shit.
I'll say.
Well, to be fair, there's also a lot of films, so there's no point. That's also why I gave up on it, Pedro.
Yeah, there is a horror
No, yeah,
film.
I'm on 6. It's just for fun.
American Sniper with what's his name? The guy that flies his
Bradley
rocket.
I thought you were going to say
Also,
Dylan
Bradley
O'Brien.
Cooper. Shut your mouth. Bradley Cooper is not praised enough for his voice acting
For Rocket.
for Rocket. Yeah.
Oh, Covenant. Which is the one with the Muslim guy that ends up saving him.
Yeah, The Covenant. That was a good film with oh my god,
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm forgetting all the names,
The
man.
number one actor in the brother
Yeah,
complex.
man. You can go check it out.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like war films. If it's one of those things that's like, if it's your thing, you're gonna like it. If it isn't, you're just not gonna. There's no like, because they are different, but they tend to have the same general thing, which I guess, well, it's kind of fucking obvious.
Oh, there we go. Sandcastle. That's the film with Superman and the actor that did Beast.
Yeah.
It was quite shit.
Nicholas Holt.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it was Nick was Holt. That's weird, bro. Yeah. Beast is
Lex
fucking
Luthor.
crazy.
Would you count the one that we saw with I'm horrible names. The actor that does Chris.
Evans?
Yeah. No.
The actor that does Chris Evans.
No, the actor that does Thor, Chris Hemsworth. But do you remember the one?
He's like a special agent.
Wasn't that?
yeah, that was kind of shit.
Extraction.
That was a crazy good film, to be
No,
fair.
it wasn't.
The second one as well was really good.
What? The one where like he jumps from the cliff.
Yeah, into the water.
Yeah.
That was a shit film.
No,
That
it
was-
wasn't, mate.
It was a fucking mediocre
Mate, the
film.
whole scene where he's...
It was, bro. What do you guys actually don't remember the film, bro?
No,
Unless we're talking about different ones. He was literally flipping humans over, even though he was normal.
It
human,
wasn't
bro.
realistic. I'm not saying it's a good representation of a war movie,
But it was a good
but
film.
it was a good action
Yeah,
movie.
mate, the whole scene when he's in the
way-
prison, it's just...
in the same way that like the Fast and Furious are like good action movies.
No, but it was so unrealistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the new Fast and Furious are fucking shit, mate.
No.
Talk about.
You don't
I
think
mean,
the new Fast and Furious are fucking
Wait,
mediocre?
since we're here now,
Fast 5 is one of
let
my
me
favorite
let me
movies.
Is that new?
speak. Let me speak.
Are
let me
we
speak.
on five?
Let me speak. Since we're already moving on to that, that's actually a perfect fucking thing to the end of the segment. If you were running Fast and Furious, I presume everyone would agree, would you stop it now? And do you think people should just stop fucking making racing films? Because unlike war films, you can always have somewhat of a...
I wouldn't
Different?
classify Fast and Furious franchise as still racing.
It's supposed to be though.
I say
Only the first one.
I'm saying this.
Only the first one.
that's
was-
stupid. What about Tokyo Drift?
Yeah, it's still more, I guess, Tokyo Drift.
Fast and Furious
The
was...
first like 3.
Fast
No,
and Furious
the-
was
the
good up
second one was
until...
more-
They
action.
fucking started going to space.
Yeah.
But Hobbs and Shaw is good, but that's more of an action film than
What?
Oh, Fast 5 was like peak.
remember
of
Fast
and
I
Furious.
remember up to like 7 or 8, there was 1 or 2 in the middle that were quite shit.
No, like so the way it works is so the first one is the OG street racing, nothing crazy. Then the second one, Vin Diesel's not in it. And it's more of an action movie. There's like more guns and stuff. And then the third one is like a completely new Tokyo Drift. It's a new thing. And then from 4 onwards is when the Fast and Furious franchise is pretty much what we have now. 4 is when it's again Vin Diesel and
The Rock.
no,
Oh.
Vin Diesel and Dylan something.
Are you looking at me?
And then Fast 5 is when they go Brazil. And it's when they assemble the team for the first time with Gal Gadot and
I don't know if he's looking at me or not.
Wait, I'm listening to what he's saying.
And then Fast 5 is like the best one on the franchise for me. Then 6 was good as well. And then 7 is when the last movie with Paul something. Paul
Rudd.
Not Paul Rudd.
Paul Walker.
Yeah, Paul Walker. Is when he died halfway through the filming.
Yeah.
Also a really good movie. And then 8 is when they start losing a little bit.
Is 8 the space one?
Now 8 is the one where there's like the massive beef between Vin Diesel and The Rock.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, we can't lose a fight to each other. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, but Fast and Furious with The Rock and Baldy. What was his name?
Baldy.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw. Very good movie.
Okay, it was a
That's good.
very good movie.
It was
There
okay.
is a point where they're like fucking drifting with a helicopter attached to them, some shit like that. But like, I guess
No,
I
yeah,
don't
but
know.
that's because The Rock
Shaw-
needs to show up his guns.
Shaw,
once in a
Shaw
while.
has a really good scene in Fast 9 where he's saving
The baby.
Vin Diesel's baby. So he's trapped with it and he's on the plane like killing people with a baby on him. That's pretty funny.
Even though I'm saying this, because I started by saying that, like, I don't think, like, there's, like, you should just stop saying, making racing films. I'm saying this, but actually, racing films recently, and the only 2 that come to mind, well, I can't remember one of them. The one that we did watch with the guy that plays in fucking Stranger Things, that plays the man. The guy that plays Red Guardian. What's his name?
Oh, David Harbour.
Yeah, what's the racing film with him in it? That's the name of, it's
don't
also
know.
a game.
I haven't.
It's the F1 film, yeah.
No, it's not
F1.
F1.
Oh, I know what
There's
you're
an
on
F1
about.
film.
The one,
That's pissing me
the
off.
one with the kid that drives cars.
Nice one, mate. That was so descriptive.
Well, what's the name of the actor?
David Harbour.
Do you remember where the kid by accident kills someone because the car like flips or something?
Okay, no, Gran Turismo. That's the one I
Yeah,
want.
I'm,
Well, the very
doesn't kill
good film. It was a very good
he
film.
does.
No.
He
How
doesn't
much
kill
would
anyone.
it bear?
He doesn't kill anyone.
them.
What?
Gran Turismo, mate.
He doesn't
That's
kill
the
them,
film I
he
want.
injures them. Don't be
doesn't.
searching stuff up, bro. We're mid-pod. What are we
So
doing
yeah,
here?
Gran Turismo, and there's a new one, F1 with Brad Pitt. I haven't seen it, but I've heard pretty good things. I think I don't know. I think like maybe because they just realized that there's no more to milk out of Fast and Furious, that they're just starting to make proper racing good films now.
No,
Baby Driver's pretty good.
I think they did. That's more of an action movie, I think.
It's a mixture too, I guess.
The only racing one that I remember watching was like a movie that was meant. It's like it's obviously an exaggeration of real life, but it was based on real people. It has Chris Hemsworth and it has the guy that plays Baron Zemo. in the MCU, where they're like two competitive racers, and one of them they're like always against each other.
Yeah, I think I've seen clips.
The guy that plays Zemo, like he gets
Disfigured.
yeah, because of an accident caused by the other guy. So yeah, that was a really good movie, but it's only racing one of them.
I don't know why they kept fucking milking Fast and Furious.
Well, because it's the name
No,
that
but
carries
it wasn't making money then when they went to space, surely.
It was, bro.
Who the fuck is going to watch that?
I love Fast and Furious. The franchise. Okay, and I say I love something. I'm not saying it's good.
But why do you love it if it's shit?
Because it's not shit. It's just a good like turn your brain off franchise.
It's not good.
For me, it's good.
You're an idiot.
I'm
You
not
put Dr. Stone top 5.
It was good. It was good for the first few films, but
It's
yeah.
so stupid.
Then it's stupid. But we're deviating even more. So yeah, that was just the segment. I don't have anymore.
Oh, wait, no, I was right. So, in the film,
He injures someone.
does he not kill?
No, but that's what I
No,
was
he
saying.
injures someone. He doesn't kill anyone.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that he didn't want to race anymore because someone unfortunately died.
No, that is a plot where he has to go past that.
But they didn't die. They were
No,
just
like the
injured.
car
Okay.
flew and then he. No, I think he got injured. Something like that. Wasn't
No,
it?
it's like the car got in an accident, but like either a wheel or something went fucking
Yeah,
flying
but he didn't
in.
kill anyone.
Oh,
That
no,
I'm
no,
sure
no,
of. That was a very good film. So if you're feeling like a racing film, watch Gran Turismo, or F1. I've heard good things about that. Yeah, so that was the segment. So we're done with that. So we're gonna move on to review now. We're reviewing, as I said, Kaiju number 8 on Crunchyroll. Of course, we're gonna be careful with spoilers and stuff. So if you don't watch it, you can just skip it to the game, or you can just watch the non-spoiler part. We'll tell you when we go to spoilers. So yeah, the way we do reviews, we're gonna score it out of 10. We're gonna go around, score it out of 10, give our little non-spoiler opinions on it. Then go into spoilers, go more in depth on why we think it's that certain score, and then we put on the table that we've designed. That's gonna show up around there. It's not there now, but it's gonna show up there. It's gonna be like a mixture of our scores. We're gonna put it on the table, and then yeah, that's gonna be a review. So without just fucking wasting time, let's give our scores for Kaiju number 8 season 2 on Crunchyroll, starting over there.
My score for Kaiju number 8 is season 2 is a 5.
Mine's an 8.
Mine's a 6.
Mine's a 6. Okay, so
Should I just start over
I'm
here?
7-8.
yeah,
I'm 7-8.
well.
So I'll just start over here. So big cons for me, and again, not going.
You said 2.
I said a 5.
Oh.
Big cons for me, not going into spoilers. First 1 or 2 episodes, complete fillers, which pissed me the fuck off. Complete fillers, and I was watching it as it was coming out because I quite like doing that with shows. So I have something to watch every week. Yeah, pissed me off. Complete fillers. Not much. It was just a spoiler. Okay, I'll just say that.
You always do
Like,
this,
I
brother.
don't think it is, but
It's normal
just-
to run through thoughts and then be like,
Yeah,
it's
I don't think it is, but I'll just say that. But then I have another.
No, you know what we do? Say it and then just how it was on the trailer. Because no one watched the trailer, so we don't know.
No,
No, I'm joking. That was a joke.
Not much of what I wanted to see. I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at
Just move on from it.
No. Shut the fuck up.
Do you have an opinion,
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, and I just thought, compared to the first season, it didn't compare. It seemed like it was just around the same point, and adding a lot of stuff that it's good to build up for future seasons, but it's like, I want to see more of the main character, in my opinion, which there wasn't much.
I guess.
And what else? The fillers really pissed me off. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna leave it at for now.
To be honest, starting
So
off.
all of your points could have been done with the first sentence.
He struggled a bit, but he got there.
Right.
Okay, here we go. What you
I
think?
already want to more at 7 because I just remember my rating for the first season, which was an 8. This season was
Yeah.
definitely worse than the first.
was
So
gonna say.
I was thinking between 7 or 8, but it's definitely more towards the 7 because it's definitely worse than the first season. I think we all agree with that.
Yeah.
I understand what you mean. I agree. I don't think there was enough Kaiju number 8 this season.
Yeah, so okay, that's what
I don't think we saw enough of the main guy.
I didn't know if that was a spoiler. That's why I didn't know if I wanted to
How is
say
what? That he's Kaiju number 8.
No, that we didn't see as much of Kaiju number.
No, that sounds fun.
Okay. Yeah, he didn't transform as much as I thought he would.
So yeah,
He
I also
Did he?
think
He did.
once.
He transformed like
Only once. 'Cause it was
no,
straight
I
again.
agree. He definitely didn't. There wasn't enough action.
Definitely not
in
enough.
that
But he
generation.
did like once or
towards the end,
twice.
yeah.
More towards the end.
Regardless, I think the main problem of season 1 continues in season 2, which is to do with the development of characters. But it's even worse in this season. I don't think they developed a lot of some of the side characters that didn't have a lot of development season 1. But I think it's kind of hinting back to literally what I just said. I don't think Kafka had a lot of development, or Kafka.
Yeah, but how is
I don't
that
think-
worse than first season? All the side characters barely had developments. That was negative that you had. But then the side characters barely had development in first season. And now they develop more and you say it's worse than first season.
No. You know, maybe I misspoke or you're not understanding what I'm
So I
saying.
disagree with you on that.
Maybe let me fucking finish and you'll yeah. What are you doing?
You have your
You
hand
have
in
your
your
hand
face.
like-
You always do that. You speak like this. And you have your hat on.
Ooh, I almost hit you. Regardless, what was I saying?
You're talking about
Main
development.
character,
Development. Yeah, no, they do develop them in the first season. I think here certain characters, maybe one or two, they do better, but averagely, I don't think they do. I think they don't develop them. I think if you pick a character and you look at them in the beginning of the season to the end, I don't think a lot of them change. There's like the thing you're saying about they develop them better. It's only like one or two characters they do that. The rest they just don't.
What do you mean the rest?
I'll say
What other characters
rest
did
of
you
the
want them to
characters.
develop them in the season, mate?
I'll say they developed decent 5 characters.
No.
They developed the blonde girl decently well.
I agree.
They developed Kafka and Captain
No, they didn't.
Yoshinori
No, they didn't.
I don't
What's
know
his
about
name?
Yoshina.
when they're like training together.
No.
Well, not him. Like the captain, he didn't get much development because
He got with like his new suit, let's call it.
It's pretty much just a blonde girl that got development.
No,
Others.
the guy as well. The
guy?
bull hair guy.
There's a lot of guys.
The white-haired guy
That's what's
and the red-haired guy. I think they both got decent development
Yeah.
in that episode. Yeah.
Well, the red hair guy not as much, but he wasn't such a
Yeah,
main
but
point of
for
the
a side character, I think
Yeah,
he got
I
decent amount of
agree.
development.
I agree.
I think this season focused mostly on developing the story in terms of like the actual kaiju system and the world, but it didn't end up focusing on the character.
Well, what? It did more than the first season.
I don't disagree.
Well, how do you not agree? That's something he would say, man.
No, I think the only character developed was the blonde girl, the daughter of the.
Yeah, well,
commander.
the guy, the
what about Reno?
Reno.
Yeah.
Is that the white hair
Yeah.
guy? I don't think he
had so
developed.
much.
He had
What?
more than first
'cause-
season.
No, he didn't. Because he had a power up. That's not development.
I guess that's the point.
Okay, no, but the whole thing wasn't that
wait,
just a power up.
So you're saying that even though a lot of time was spent on these characters, they weren't developed.
No, I disagree.
It's the same thing. Like, for example, you're talking about the red hair guy. That wasn't development. That was a power up.
To me, Reno.
No. The red haired guy, the whole thing about like because his character is that he's surrounded by talent and he's hard work, and then like hard work doesn't just get to talent like that.
Yeah, but how did he develop away from that?
I'm not saying develop away from that. No,
How
it's
did he
him.
develop?
No. This season is where they tell us that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
In
sure,
my
they established
opinion,
that.
Randall was more of a main character this season than Kafka.
Which
in
is
my
not- I
opinion.
don't
That's
agree.
not a good thing.
That's not a good thing.
That's not a
Yeah,
good
next
thing.
No, I'm not saying it's
Yeah,
a
no,
good
but
thing.
he is right. He is right. But like with the Reno, I think especially in that whole part where he gets like his main fight, I guess, in the season, like and how the power ups, like how like. You know the fight I'm on about. I feel like how that affects him and how that
it
fight
doesn't.
progresses. I think that there's some quite
I think
development
it's
in
just a power up. Just before it gets you, because I've mentioned a lot of cons, but I do think I think the whole kaiju thing was actually very interesting to do with the power system of the world. I don't know if you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed understanding and learning about different kaiju stuff and how the kaiju number 9 is developing.
Yeah.
In terms of like how the story is actually going through, because that's why it's mostly focused this season. And I was actually interested in being like, oh, how does this work and how are they going with this? And like the twist that happens in the show actually got me intrigued. So, go ahead.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm at a 6. So my pros are the new suits, without going to spoil what that is given, but the different suits, and this season they focus on giving the main side characters power-ups and the way they do it. I thought that was quite interesting. Another pro is the last 2 episodes, which it seems to indicate is the beginning of a really good arc. And the other side of a pro is that the side characters carried this season because the main, like the Kafka was barely.
Yeah, the thing is, they didn't carry it because they were very, very good.
Yeah.
They just carried it because
How
Kafka
many
wasn't
times
really
did
used.
he actually transform? Like,
Twice.
Maybe twice.
Twice,
Because he just kind of showed up at the end of the season.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, 'cause he was, yeah.
And then my cons is that this season was lots of build up for the next arc, I believe. It seems like the next arc is going to be some sort of like big war. That's why everyone is getting a power up, everyone's getting a suit, because it's going to be like, because the way it ended, it seemed to be like there's a lot of different new kaijus, there's a lot of different new stuff coming. And I think it's going to be a lot of
Yeah, I mean, you guys are pretty much covering on one basis, to be fair.
This season, however, because of that, felt like it drags sometimes. It felt like things were just going on. It's like, okay, get to the next bit. The fights were short this season, and the fact that everyone was separated took a bit of away. I think I liked in the first season was like Kafka and his platoon, how they interact with each other.
Yeah.
Some of the
That was
side
actually negative for
characters.
me because I feel like how they were separated, that was done well. Because to be honest, they were separated, but then the people that they focused on were all together.
I don't think so. And then the last bit is I thought the animation was a bit lackluster this season.
I disagree. No, actually, okay.
I don't think he was any worse at season
I
one.
don't think it was any
I think
worse.
season 1 was better.
I disagree. I think maybe
Because there were better fights.
maybe you just thought it was better than it was in first season. No, you just mentioned fights, and I do want to say the fights. Not they were bad, but the fight choreography was bad. But it was pretty much non-existent. It was just like.
I agree.
Besides maybe one fight with at the end with Kaiju and maybe one fight with the sword.
It's only the last 2
Yeah,
episodes.
besides the fight choreography tends just to be get punched, and then punch harder. And it's like, the animation of it can be good, but the choreography itself is really not anything that's like, I don't know. It's just like, with animes, you see that a lot. So maybe because we've seen so many, it's just, you've just seen it before, so it's nothing new. And then, it's just like, I don't know, like, I don't fight choreography, especially when you're dealing with, like, big monsters and you're a smaller peep. Like, I want to see something better.
Cool. A little
Yeah.
bit like Attack on Titan style.
Yeah, better fight choreography. Besides that, you guys did cover most of my bases. I do agree, starting off a season with a fucking filler
How many episodes was the season?
12, probably.
Yeah, 12.
12.
Well, 13 with the extra filler episode at the beginning.
Yeah, but the beginning episode, because it was one of my main cons, but then I realized it wasn't actually an episode,
No, it was an extra.
which is stupid.
Yeah. But now it's
But I also think that this season had one of the best fights in the show.
What?
With the first fight with Kaiju number 9. I think that's one of the best fights in the show.
With who? Against the...
Who did Kaiju number 9 fight?
Oh,
The blonde.
Daddy, bro.
He fought Daddy.
You think that's the best fight?
That's the worst fight
that's-
in this season.
Punch-
the choreography,
punch
that's the choreography one. It's just punching and punching.
No,
Nah,
the stakes and like everything that was going into it.
It's
I
like
think
it was a good moment.
It was a good fight. Okay, it wasn't the worst fight actually. I feel like that's just talking shit. But let me just finish my point and we could go into that.
Season 1.
I feel like animation is. I think it was the same. One thing that I did see go around, and then I haven't read the manga of Kaiju number 8. I just want to say that before I say this, but it is a fact. And then I saw TikToks on it, and I saw the panels of it. They did change Kafka's design quite a bit. He does not look like that in the manga.
I've seen that. Yeah.
So that's not really a major con for me, but I wouldn't understand if it was a con for the people that have read the manga. But
Most people don't think it's a con because like the whole thing of Kafka, like the character of Kafka is this middle-aged guy.
Yeah.
So in the manga, he looks sharp as shit. So he doesn't look as middle-aged.
Yeah, another negative is that Kafka's pretty much not fucking in his own show. I do think Reno got some good development this season, which was one of my cons in the first season. I think the whole thing of he needs to measure up to something when and he's this prodigy and stuff like that.
And the whole,
I'm not saying he got crazy development, but I think he got some decent ones.
His whole thing of always pushing past to try and just get Kafka a little bit to be able to match him so he can help to the point that he overburns himself using something that he has to make. Well,
because the whole thing with Reno in the first season is that everyone has to save him.
Yeah, but to be fair, before we move,
Did we watch the same first season? What do you mean the same? No.
Yeah, the red-haired guy had to save him because he couldn't.
yeah,
And then
first
Kafka
season.
had to save
and
him as
Kafka's
well.
constantly saving him, as well.
Bro, he was one of the best students in the fucking class. What are we talking about?
What?
He literally...
How was he one of the best students? He was not one of the best students in first season, mate.
That was the blonde girl.
No, he was. It was the blonde girl, the army guy. There was a couple people.
Reno was second place.
Yeah,
He was
bro.
not second place.
Yeah.
In first
He was
season.
not... He didn't kept being saved, bro.
Am I bugging?
You are like
Even the blonde girl got saved by Kaiju number 8 in the first season.
Yeah, I know.
So the whole argument you're saying he kept being saved in the first season. That's his character arc into this season. Is him
Well, that is the point.
No.
Well, that is the
No.
point they established in the second season as well.
That he kept getting saved.
Yeah, that's why he was going insane with because he didn't want that to happen anymore. Am I bugging? Did they
No,
not?
he wanted to be helpful for Kaiju number 8.
Yeah, so that Kafka would
So
have
Kafka doesn't have to transform.
To transform, yeah.
But that's my biggest con. So it was the fillers in the beginning.
I don't like when you do that because I can't see
It was the fillers in the beginning. Again, for a 12, 13 episode show, why do you need
Yeah, no, but that
fillers?
is stupid. Like, and I don't get why, as
Especially
a
in the
producer,
beginning, mate.
why are you making the first episode?
Because that put me off from the jump. From the beginning of the show, that put me off. And then second, first season was good because no one knew the Kafka. No one knew the Kafka.
Ain't that a me?
Kofta.
Yeah,
That's
no one knew the Kafka was.
Should we add that to the kebab menu?
No one knew the Kafka was Kaiju number 8. So potentially, if he hadn't transformed this much, it made sense. Maybe you would just see his face transform a little bit or whatever, just his legs, because he's hiding it from everyone else, right? And that's why he made it good, and that's why his last transformation in the first season made it very good, because he's risking demonstrating himself and showing everyone that he's Kaiju number 8, even though it might risk him not being able to stay in the Force. Now, once he goes through almost like a trial and they decide that they can use him as Kaiju number 8, after all of this, now giving me a season where we know he's Kaiju number 8, the viewers know he's Kaiju number 8.
So we the viewers, mate.
They've made...
We're not
sorry, I didn't mean the viewers.
We're a producer.
I didn't mean the viewers. I meant the people in the show know that he's Kaiju number 8. They're happy with him helping, and they're still friends. Now you give me a fucking season when he doesn't transform.
No, they established that this
two
season.
things. I disagree with you on 2 counts. One, he didn't know that if people were happy, he thought everyone hated him. There was kind of a major point.
No, but very early on in the season, they showed...
No, at the end of season 1, you know, and it's because there's no spoilers. At the end of season 1, like when he gets locked up, he thinks everyone.
but very early on in this season, they showed that everyone still cares about him.
No, it's actually not early on at all.
I suppose like halfway or like
Yeah,
over halfway.
yeah, that's because the first 2 episodes
also
are
careful,
fillers.
so we don't.
I don't understand this whole thing of
But
first
I
2
also-
episodes were fillers.
Mate,
No, so the very first one was a special episode that came out before the season. It's Hoshina's Day Off.
I didn't watch that because that's obviously a filler.
oh yeah, well...
Okay, but we're supposed to watch the fucking show, including the fillers, mate.
No, but I thought you know, it's like the fucking World of Mysteries fucking chemistry classes that they have. I didn't watch those.
To be honest, it does add a little bit to the characters. So it's them interacting with
I
the
thought
kid.
it was like an episode 0 where like they do a recap and then I will add a little filler.
No.
Oh.
It was a whole filler episode.
So he doesn't watch Peacemaker, he doesn't watch
I thought it was like a side, but
like,
another thing that I disagree with you, because you were saying that like his I forgot what I was gonna say. That it was like to do with Kafka's development. I think that his main development in the did you have a problem? Actually, I don't know if that's a fucking spoiler.
You talk about the animation.
I think we should just jump into spoilers
Well,
because
we have been talking a little bit
and
about
also
spoilers.
this season's come out ages ago.
So yeah, we're gonna move on to spoilers. So there's your spoiler warning for Kaiju number 8 season 2. I just want to talk about. You see how Kafka couldn't transform? Do you have a problem with that? I feel like that should have lasted longer. Not that he couldn't transform, but his debacle. Because he kind of went from I'm scared of hurting people, which makes sense, to actually I'm good.
No, I'm fine with it.
No, I understand the whole thing of the blonde girl being like, don't underestimate us. But I just wanted to be a little bit more, I don't know, for me maybe to be more in that turmoil a little bit.
My thing was
But that's
just,
a
in
minor
this season, Kafka was useless, in my opinion. In terms of, he
Not
could...
useless.
Let-
He wasn't used.
Let me explain. In terms of, okay, they want to add because he went berserk against the daddy, the blonde guy, and he went berserk and now he's scared of hurting people, sure. But Kafka wasn't transforming in the first season. He was still helpful with his knowledge of kaijus, right? He found like their stems or whatever it's called, or core, or
Stems.
and because he knew like the biological formation of that specific kaiju because of the work that he used to do.
Yeah.
So even though he can't transform into a kaiju because he's fucking getting erectile dysfunction from it, he can still be helpful in that knowledge area where he didn't do any
That
this
is true.
season. Any.
Well, because this season.
But he was very in it, man.
Now, so the only thing is that I'm fine with that this season because the new kaiju that showed up, it wasn't something you could help. It was like Giga Kaijus. It was the special grade Kaijus, right? So it wasn't
but there were opportunities.
So the way he helped was by like directing people to shelter.
Yeah, so being a common
No, so,
citizen.
like, I also think that the whole thing of him, the more he transforms, the more like less human he becomes after de-transforming, right? I think that's such an interesting stake. And like the commander being like, don't worry, I know I should fire you and like get you off the force. But after obviously the guy dies, he's like, oh, still fight as Kaiju number 8, and if you can't transform back, I'll just kill you.
Yeah.
I thought that was so interesting. And like the stakes that they put on there, I think it's very interesting. Because it makes me excited for season 3.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's actually another one.
I think I'm gonna like this season more if season 3 comes out and it's like a proper banger. Like you get the 1v1s between these special grade kaijus with the ones that they're facing, with the soldiers are facing, and it's a full out war. And if that season is really good, and it obviously needs the build up from this season, maybe I'll like this season more.
I also think it gets a little bit of the Demon Slayer treatment when there's kind of like a lot of fucking exposition of characters mid fights.
That really doesn't happen.
Like when?
Like when the fight with Reno.
Yeah, but that was kind of the point.
I guess, but like, I don't know.
There was a training.
It's a pet peeve of mine.
There was a training exercise, though. I'm not too mad at that.
Oh, I'm actually now worried if I missed an episode. Isn't the last episode when Kaiju number 8 transforms to save the machine girl woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Machine girl woman.
The machine gun woman. Or whatever, the blue-haired girl.
There's another episode after that.
Wait, what the fuck? What are you on about?
What are you talking about?
There is a side character, one of the...
Oh, yeah,
with the fucking Gatling gun.
Yeah, and she gets fucking beat down.
and she's getting cooked by the running man.
Yeah, that's the last episode, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, no, the finale is him transforming being like, I know you told me not to join in, but I'm a
Okay, I got scared because you say that he had a big fight when he transformed. Tell me, apart from that time, when did he transform?
He did fight number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah.
Okay, with
Oh,
the
yeah.
commander.
But then again, it was kind of like he ran through it and he went to use boosters and I was like,
Yeah, but that was it. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
that's a good fight.
It doesn't compare to the fight that he had with Captain.
Daddy.
No, the one with the swords.
Can we not call him Daddy, bro? Like, we're grown men.
Captain with the swords. What's his name? Hiroshima.
Shiro.
This guy.
Hiroshina.
Yeah,
Fuck.
he has fight with Captain Hiroshina in the first season. This fight with Kaiju number 8 doesn't, Kaiju number 9 doesn't compare with that fight, for example.
Yeah, but
that fight was a lot better.
It wasn't like all of the fights from season 1 were better.
Actually,
I
the fights.
How do you disagree?
Because
all
I think
the fights.
the commander versus Kaiju number 9 fight.
Yeah, it was a cool moment. It wasn't a better
No,
fight.
I think he had so much more stakes than the rest.
And what more stakes than the special grade Kaiju number 10 destroying the base and Hiroshina being small, being the only one that's
Small.
Yeah, because the whole thing is that Hiroshina could only his power was against smaller kaijus, and he had to take up with the.
No, I think so. I think because he's literally like, I don't know. I just really like the fucking Kaiju. I'm not saying those fights are bad, but I really like. First of all, I think the Kaiju number 9 versus this guy's fight is like on par, if not better, than Kaiju number 8 versus Hiroshima.
No.
I might agree.
You just said the fight choreography.
Yeah, but the
Choreography,
the
yeah.
choreography was better,
like,
but the fight,
sure.
In terms of the story,
in terms
everything,
of stakes,
I
yeah.
felt way more into being like enticed into the show
Intubated.
while watching that fight than
What did you guys think of the
That was
fight?
definitely my favorite moment of the season. It was that.
What did you guys think of the fight between even though I feel like they kept the fucking coding guy there just so they could separate the characters at the end, so they couldn't save the guy. But what did you guys think of the fight with number 10 and Hiroshina against Hishirino or whatever, against all those little fucking pussies?
With the suits.
I also think it's interesting the fact that they're like,
Yeah.
when they're together, like, yes, it works, but the thing is, their ideologies are so like different.
Yeah.
So it's like it's how they're actually gonna go about it.
I'm really excited to see Hiroshina's new
I
suits.
think it was just one of those seasons that's like, when it was about to get good, it finished.
Yeah.
And I feel like Demon Slayer did the same thing with the training arc. I feel like
that's what I think. I think it's just another. I think it's like a training season. Like
I guess, man. It's
I
just
think the development of characters was still poor.
yeah, because like next season we're gonna see like Reno and the red-haired guy probably facing like a special grade kaiju, and they're gonna go insane, and then you're gonna be like. You're gonna see them going insane, and they're gonna have like the build up from this season as how they got there. Same thing with the blonde girl. Same thing with the Hiroshima with his new suit.
I think the blonde girl got good at exposition.
let me jump on that.
Especially because
With the monkey.
she's related to the moment with the father.
So this
What am I
season,
doing,
this season, Ren was the main character. In terms of
I wouldn't say so.
No, I
Let
wouldn't
me
say so
finish.
either.
The blonde girl was more protagonist.
not this season.
Yes.
Yes.
No,
I
Ren.
think they're about the same.
No, the blonde
The
girl.
Ren was the whole thing with like getting the. I'm not gonna say it, but
You can say
the
it.
father.
It's forward. Oh.
No, I was gonna say that. The father. The father's like
Puppy, mate.
machinery,
Yeah.
and having to make peace with the fact that he's gonna lose.
She didn't get the father's machinery.
Reno.
Oh, he didn't get
machinery.
the father's machinery.
He didn't get father's machinery.
No, he got another suit.
He got
He got
suit
like the
another.
strongest one, number 6, I think.
Was that not father's machinery?
No one got the director.
yeah, the
Number
directors-
9 did.
Yeah, number 9 absorbed
He
it.
engorged the
So
dad.
which one was it? Oh, it was the okay, forget it. But still, he got like the machinery.
The what?
What the fuck was that?
It was that kaiju that was just shoot the fucking beam.
No. We haven't seen the kaiju that he got the weapon from.
Have we
Yeah.
not?
No. 'cause-
Well,
They showed it.
Well, they showed
should
like
see
2
in
seconds
the
of it.
snow.
Yeah.
But
It-
it doesn't
it
make
was not
sense
the-
still.
it
Doesn't either way. It was the whole thing that like he had to make peace that he's gonna lose most of his life by using that, and he does.
Who,
it.
Reno?
Yeah.
No, that didn't happen.
Okay.
can't-
now
that
we're
will
watching a different show.
No.
That did happen, but it wasn't a major point.
No, yeah, they said you're gonna lose health. You're gonna lose HP if you wear this fucking bullshit.
No, you're gonna
but
lose-
it wasn't a dilemma of him
Yeah.
coming to peace with, I'm sacrificing my
Yeah.
life to
I'm
be.
gonna die at 25.
Never.
Like
They
that's
didn't
why-
use any scenes with that dilemma. So you're
No,
Right
they
now,
did a
dirty
little bit.
bitch. No.
And then that episode.
No.
And then that episode of him with the red-haired guy. It was the mixture of Renu understanding that he can't just do it by himself. That he also needs to put his trust on his comrades, and the red-haired guy understanding that
that's the exact same thing Kafka went through this season though. So it wasn't
Kafka went through nothing this season.
That is true. Kafka didn't go.
Kafka was
no,
a-
it's the exact same thing of like he has to trust his comrades. That's
Kafka
like the
had-
whole thing the blonde girl tells him.
Kafka this season.
It's the exact same thing Reno's going through.
Kafka this season had lunch with the missus, helped the little kid and ran. That's what he did this season. Had lunch with the
but-
missus, ran and helped the kids.
But I'm not saying it's that great, but Reno didn't have that much development.
He did more.
No.
He did.
He did more than Kafka this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, because he had more scenes, mate.
The
but,
red haired guy had
What
more.
that doesn't mean
if
just
you
because he
think
had
about
more
it, Kafka went through the exact same development as Reno, which is the whole thing. You have to trust your comrades.
Reynolds' whole thing, and because the thing is, in the beginning we didn't know, like in the first season, maybe I'm just misremembering, but we didn't know. Okay, we knew a bit about Reynolds, but not that much. In this season, we knew what kind of person he was.
Dude, yeah, was I the only one?
Because the
that
whole
really
thing
liked-
about his suit is how his suit would pull on his ideology and like boost it to 1,000,000 to the point where he's sacrificing his life.
But yeah, was I the only one that really liked the whole thing with the red hair guy? His like output percentage like varies from like
No, depends if he's locked in or
yeah,
not.
depends if he's locked in.
Yeah,
It's cool,
It's
but,
definitely a
like,
good concept.
It's not development. It's a power up.
No, but it's
I don't say it's a power.
The whole thing.
It literally
It's like
is.
what makes
It wasn't
unique.
major development, but the whole thing with the red hair guy was that he like, it's what I said, like he could never catch up, and he always felt like he couldn't catch up. So he would, and then because he was always that prodigy until he was surrounded by talent.
Yeah.
And then it was that him thing. There's his thing about realizing that he just has to do his part of helping where he can.
Yeah.
and that's where he shines.
But they also introduced that
I thought
as he was getting over it.
no, I thought it was a good mixture of like
Yeah, but they do that a lot in anime overall. I'm being honest.
I thought it was a good mixture of Renu understanding that he needs other people to help him for him to succeed, and then the red hair guy understanding that
He's there to help other people.
yeah, fuck, he can't be the main character, but he can help the main character succeed.
Yeah, but you cannot tell me Reno had like a whole lot of development. He pretty much-
more than season one, though.
more than the main character.
yeah, more than the season one because he didn't have development in season one, which was one of my problems as well. But
Yeah, but you started this by saying that they had more development in season one. Didn't you say this? And I will tell you.
no, I said it was the same problem continued of like.
No, but you said it was worse this season. This guy almost left the room, bro.
Well, I don't know if I said it's worse this season. It's just like the blonde girl had way better development this season. Obviously,
I agree.
right.
I think she had more in the first season. Am I wrong?
Yes, man. Her dad died. Daddy, the puppy.
Yeah, but she was like crying, and then the captain came over and was like, "Don't be a bitch." She was like, "What?" And that was the show, man.
No, bro.
First season, it was the whole thing of her like getting saved by like Kaiju N8 and keeping the secret.
was not that
and
big
then,
of a
You was, mate, you're writing it out of your fucking ass.
I'm
off here,
not.
brother.
It was a point for
Mate,
season.
again, she got wings this season. What else did she do?
No, she's stepping up to her mother's legacy after
the
her
mom. Oh.
she got fucking. She was peacemaker.
She
man.
was stepping up to her mother's legacy after her dad died.
That her mom was dead first season.
Is this guy an idiot? I said she's stepping up to her mother's legacy after her dad died.
Oh, but her mom was dead first season.
What did you guys think about the captain first team? I feel like it was so predictable that he was gonna be so. Then like certain parts are predictable, certain jokes. Like it was so clear that he was gonna be a slob. Like when the guy was gonna introduce him, and he's like, "Oh, before he opened the door, I was like, he's gonna be like gooning in the corner. I can already tell."
Well, no, but that wasn't a negative thing.
It wasn't a negative. It was just
I quite liked it.
no. I liked him as a character. I just feel like I don't know. It's just a common trope, I guess.
Yeah,
But I like his eyes, like his
Yeah.
six eyes.
Yeah, again, my biggest pro was the technology showcased.
Yeah, the suits.
The suits, a different way the suits work,
Yeah.
how
Everybody
there's-
getting
there's
one.
some draw.
They're
Yeah.
just fucking throwing numbers up.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the thing is like the development of characters matters a lot, and I think Kaiju number 8 has been struggling with that.
Yeah, it's quite bland.
And then
in
again,
terms of-
for
Bond is a word.
I
mate.
wanted the season where now that everyone knows that Kafka is Kaiju number 8. I want to see Kaiju number 8 more.
Almost just lost my fucking ribcage. What
Which
the
is-
fuck?
one thing I kind of want to see is like a captain's battle. Like the captains have to, from every division, have to team up to defeat like a big. I think that'll be a cool.
But you don't know
Kinda
enough
like
about all the
Rock Level.
captains.
I
You know about two captains.
I know. You gotta explore it further down.
Yeah, well, okay, so they're very developing the main side characters and the main character. You have to develop some other
Cool
characters.
thing.
Ready to us?
I mean, I did. Wait, before we go there, I did think it was cool that whole thing with the main captain with Reno of him being like, oh well, because he was the only one that knew about how much these suits actually took, and then it was the captain being like, you think Reno should actually take the suit because you're the only one that knows that.
No,
Because he was teammates with the
yeah,
with
with
the
the
mom.
mum. When the
I
mum
think
was
that
like,
was
"Do
cool.
you think I can make it?" He was like, "You go what it takes," and then she dies.
Fuck. I thought that was cool.
Ready to us?
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is Kaiju number 8 overall.
Yeah.
though,
So
that we're gonna
the,
play.
yeah, the rating to the list
Well,
is
what
here right now.
score are we
It's-
going together with?
First season was top good.
You
right?
give it an 8.
So we are currently Kaiju number 8 is at top good because we collectively.
I
there
gave
was
it a 5
top
for
good.
the second season.
I give it a 7.
I give it a 6.
So I think we just match on a 6. That's it. How
Well,
much?
but it's overall show.
Yeah,
yeah.
but what's
Yeah, but I gave it. I think it was. I might have
yeah,
given
of
it a
course.
9. in
So
the
okay,
first season.
okay, that's stupid though.
It is. It's an 8 to us.
Yeah, I think so. The question here is first season good enough to put it top good?
No,
Because
I don't think so. No.
I gave the first. I gave the first. Yeah,
I think I gave first season a 7.
I think we should drop it to lower good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I gave it the 7.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
and
agree.
6 is
I
top
agree with
mid,
that.
so
Yeah.
I think we drop it.
Yeah, I think it's between.
Would we go down to top mid?
No.
No,
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It'll be next to Free Run and some other ones I don't remember.
Rerun is better.
Free run is better.
Yeah, I think free run's a little bit
They're
too
also
low.
very different
Yeah.
though. They have different problems.
Yeah, they do. A free one just whacks in, not in development. Free one whacks in like just like fucking.
What?
Not
no,
speed. What you call it?
Pacing.
Pacing.
Yeah.
It's like and the overall story isn't what. But that's free run. That's free run. That's different.
I feel like
I'm happy.
We
with
didn't talk
dropping it.
enough about free run, mate. But
It's our
if you wanna
first.
check
It was
our
our very
reviews, it was our
first. It was
first
a very
Yeah.
first episode.
Yeah,
okay, so there you go. It's we're
Yeah.
good. So yeah, we're gonna move on to Ace Race. I'll set it up and then we'll explain it. So yeah, we're moving on to Ace Race now. So if you don't know the rules, I'll explain it now. Basically, each one of us is represented by a card suit. That's the whole thing about our podcast. You haven't noticed. It's above us, but I'll just say I'm clubs. He's spades, and we have illegal fucking diamonds, and then we have hearts. So. We're gonna flip these cards. Each card is a king with its respective suit, and then that suit for that level asks questions about a topic. We don't know each other's topic, so Danny's gonna flip a card. That suit moves forward. If that suit, and then that suit's gonna answer a question for that respective level. Of course, you can't answer your own fucking question. So if you land on your own suit, you're just good. If you get it wrong, you move back. If the group agrees that the question is too hard, you just re-ask. And then we're gonna get 2 winners from this game, and then. Those 2 winners are going to be the judges for Guess Link until we have an overall loser on Guess Link, and then they do punishment. So without further ado, if you didn't get that, you'll get it pretty quickly. Let's just start.
Next person move or first person moving forward. Diamonds.
Diamonds and flip the level. Clubs. So I had some questions left, so I'm doing Gravity Falls still. Okay, so what am I asking? Daniela. Or illegal. What's the name of the event that overtakes Gravity Falls?
Weird Mageddon. Weird Mageddon. Weird Mageddon.
Is final answer?
Yes.
That is correct.
fucking hell, I didn't even know.
It's Armageddon, but weird, brother. Next person moving forward.
Rafinha.
What is the special thing about Granko Stan's brother? The one thing that sticks out about this block.
I'm pretty sure that he works for the triangle in the beginning. His weird thing. Is he from a different dimension? No. I'm gonna say that he has this. Oh, I remember he had this thing that he wanted to collect old books. Oh, is it to bring his missus back? I'm gonna say that his weird thing. His weird thing is he.
About him, yes.
His weird thing is that he collects old books to get his wife back.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 5 fingers.
Six.
Six.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Oh yeah, 5.
A normal person has 5 fingers.
How
A normal
the
person
Yes.
fuck, y'all?
That is the most important
Yeah.
thing about the character.
'Cause he's
the
a writer.
symbols in the books is
Yeah.
that they're 6-fingered hands.
Did he even have a wife?
No,
I don't think so.
Next person moving forward. This guy's ready to
Cards.
start.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the name of the handyman who works at the Mystery Shack?
Yeah.
Full name. No, I'm just joking. I'll take just first. If you know second, I'll take it.
No idea, mate. I know the
you know?
fat one. Yeah. Sandy. Pearl.
That is the name of the character. I'm pretty sure. Is it not the name of the cat with the glasses?
No.
The girl.
Sandy Cheeks from fucking SpongeBob.
Or maybe it's Mandy.
Lewis.
Final answer?
Louise.
Yeah, Lewis, mate. I've got no
Final
fucking
answer?
idea.
Skips, bro, from regular show.
It's Seuss.
It's Sus.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Sus Ramirez.
Yeah, no idea, mate.
I didn't need second.
Names of a show I haven't seen since I
Next
was
person
4.
moving forward. Diamonds.
Hearts.
My topic is sinners.
Yeah.
Okay. So
My brother was the sun. I don't even know if that's the actual quote.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Not a fucking question. Man.
which character, and I want the name, is the vampire antagonist in Sinners?
Okay, fuck us, mate.
The bloke.
How the fuck am I gonna know that?
I don't know.
You've got
Does he even say his name?
No, wait, do you actually have it?
yes.
Oh.
So why don't you start with that?
You've got Hogwarts, you've got Delta Slim, you've got Remick, and you've got Bo Chow.
I think I know which one it is.
I know which one it is.
Repeat him. Wasn't it Irish? Doesn't matter.
Hogwarts, Delta Slim, Remick, and Bo Chow.
I'm going with Remick.
Final answer?
I think that was Remick. It sounds familiar. Yeah.
Final answer?
Remick, yeah.
Ain't it Bo Chow?
No, it's
Nice, Ramley.
Fuck.
Did you actually think? What were the other options? Delta
Hogwood.
Slim,
Hogwood.
Hogwood,
yeah.
And Bo Chow.
and Bo Chow.
I'll go with Bo Chow.
Next person moving forward. Space.
Right.
Remember, it's his first question.
Yeah, I know.
That was your first question.
Yeah, but that was hard.
What's the okay? This is a hard question.
Oh, okay.
What's the reason Stan was kicked out of the family home as a young man?
I'm gonna say the reason is because I don't know the specifics, but I
don't
think
need that specific,
he
actually,
ruined a science project that his brother was working on that was showcasing. I don't know if it was at a school or at a scientific conference, but the brother made this project and he ruined it.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct.
He was eating fucking Cheetos.
Yeah, he was eating something. I think it was chips. So I don't know if it's chips.
Next.
Next person moving forward.
Fuck me, finally me. I'm in my level, so I don't need to
Next
ask
person moving forward. Hard.
This is my third question.
Remember, it's his first question. We'll cut off the other two.
Do you want to? I'll give you a choice. You want to do a name question or a plot question?
Plot, because I don't remember any names. I don't see why he doesn't give options, but I give options for a film that we saw more
I give
recently
you-
than the show.
Main characters.
Carry
mate.
on.
I asked you for Zeus.
Yeah, of course I'm not going to remember. I wrote something else
How is
fine.
Bill
Near
Cipher?
nil.
How is Bill Cipher finally defeated at the end of the show?
I think he maybe goes into the book.
Into the book. Into the book.
I'm going to go with that because I don't remember.
answer?
He goes into the book.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
He goes into Grandpa Stan's mind and then they erase his memory.
Oh, yeah.
Real long though.
We want to should ask him.
Well, with no options, mate. A show that I haven't seen. I watched it in Portugal, mate.
What do you think, man?
I can ask something
I haven't
else.
seen
Nah,
it
give him
in
another one.
Yeah,
Because it is his third.
Okay. Which journal does Dipper find first?
Which journal?
Yes.
Well, what's the name of the journal?
What journal it is? You don't have to give any more, bro.
They don't. Yeah, no.
I think they have numbers. Well, of course I'm not going to fucking remember the number.
Well, if you remember the question that I answered the last.
What are you hopping in?
in?
Do you want to lose?
If Pedro gets it wrong, you move back.
6?
Final answer?
Yeah.
It's three.
Three.
There's only
There's
three.
only three.
I thought because
I think actually there might be 4.
because he had 6 fingers, man.
No, there's only three.
Yeah, I don't know why I said
Next person moving forward. Hearts.
Oh my god.
My fucking 4th question.
What's Sue's symbol? That's actually a good question.
Yeah.
Huh?
What's Sue's symbol?
Yeah, just asking about.
No, that's too hard, bro. Bro, like his 4th question.
Man, I'm going straight back.
Isn't it like the ball team chair?
What?
No,
It's
it's no.
his
It's
symbol
a
on his
question mark.
t-shirts.
It's a question mark.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember that.
What is the name of Dipper's crush in the show?
Didn't?
What? We've said it, yes, but that wasn't a question.
Oh,
The
it's not-
ginger girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I'm not gonna remember. Fucking, I watched this when I was fucking 12, mate. 10 years ago.
Is it too hard?
No,
It's
what?
just- I don't know.
No, it's not all.
Oh, yeah, I'm not giving options for the next Cinema Watch, mate. Because we watched the film a lot more recently than that.
No, you have to give option.
No, don't.
Okay, you can give some options.
Okay,
my
let
fucking
me
questions, man.
make some.
Do you remember? I'm giving a blank.
Yeah.
Having a
Because,
blank.
mate, something that far.
Okay, I'll give 4 options. So we have Mandy, Sarah, Clara, and Wendy.
Wendy?
Final answer?
Yeah.
That's correct.
It was his 4th question. Next person moving forward. Clubs. Oh, I'm not even saying on the mic because I'm looking at the card to see it. It was clubs that moved forward.
Okay, I'm
sorry, guys.
asking.
Me. We've been doing this podcast way too long. We not to know the fucking suits. You're gonna ask me what's the fucking left toe of Heinrich Steinfeld, mate.
What tragic personal loss haunts one of the twins? Haunts one of the twins, sorry.
That's yeah. That's
Can
a
you
good question.
wait? Can you read?
No, no. Oh, you can reread it. Don't give him more. Can
No,
you read
what tragic personal loss haunts one of the twins?
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're on about. That was kind of weirdly worded. How specific do I need to be?
Just describe it, brother.
Yeah.
Well, he had a whole thing. Like one of the twins, both twins had losses. I mean, it's the whole thing of like that he went to go to his ex. I think he lost his kid. I think that was it. I don't know. I need to know genders. Was it what's his kid? He divorced. He didn't. He wasn't with his. No, that was still his girl. That was still his baby mama. Yeah, but he left to go with his twin to like big city. Yeah, I'm gonna say that he left his wife. But was it that he lost his kid? Did the kid die? I'm just gonna big loss. Now, if it's a big loss, then it's a death. I'm gonna say that his kid died.
Final answer?
Yeah.
His daughter. So we said
Yeah.
You asked for the gender, you idiot.
You also only see a baby. That's like,
Yeah.
how are we gonna know the gender of that? Next person moving forward. Diamonds.
I wonder who it is.
Okay.
What's the topic?
It's
My
his first
topic,
question. His first question.
And I'll preface it by saying it's multiple choice based. My topic is pre-Socratic Western philosophy.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so fucking stupid.
Change your fucking topic.
Change
Are we
your
being
topic,
fucking
man.
serious?
Now, I have options.
It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because we're just guessing at that point.
We have no.
What did he say? Pre-organic.
Pre-organic philosophers.
Just trust me on this.
Okay, I mean, it's not like we have another topic to go with.
Okay.
Danny didn't prepare shit.
So, the ancient Greek philosopher Heraclitus believed the world is always in a constant state of change. What famous phrase/quote did he use to illustrate this concept? A. You can never step into the same river twice. B. The truth can never be uttered by the same lips. C. Everything is made of molten earth. And D. You shall not pass.
D sounds familiar.
Say.
Pretty sure say.
My final answer?
Yes.
That's what I'm
that's
going
correct.
with.
That's
Let's do the trivia game, guys. Let's talk about who's gonna bring up history next segment.
off.
Danny's off.
Next person move forward.
Okay.
How did fucking Heraclitus clear?
So the second one is also about Heraclitus. So Heraclitus got extremely ill towards the end of his life with an excessive fluid buildup disease. He, however,
fluid?
thought himself of superior intellect to all the doctors of the area, so decided to cure his disease himself, resulting in his death. How did he go about curing himself that led to his death? A. Jerked himself off 10 times a day until he eventually died of dehydration.
I don't think that's simple.
B. Made a deep bloating potion composed of bananas, kiwi, and coconut water, but it destroyed his colon and he shat himself to death. C. Buried himself.
No one has way too much detail, mate.
C. Buried himself in a cocoon of cow shit under the scorching sun and never left that cocoon alive. And D. Tried to get two farmers to milk his man boobs like others to remove the fluid, and they accidentally blew his ribcage open.
I'm going B, the coconut shit.
Final answer.
Wait, so what? Banana, kiwi, and coconut blew his colon. How the fuck does that happen?
Destroyed his colon and he shot himself to death.
Oh,
be specific.
wait, so was the shitting that blew his colon? Or was it
Yes.
Okay, so it was the shitting, yeah, so I'll go with that one.
Are you done?
That is wrong.
He's literally describing Kate Shotty,
You're
man.
describing fucking deboning.
It's definitely the cow shit.
Yeah. He buried
Bro, I'm
himself
guessing,
and
I don't
shot
know, bro. I thought this was a fucking trivia game, not fucking philosophy.
Next person moving forward.
So stupid, bro.
Next person moving forward. Spades.
Ask me a question.
What is the name
Yeah.
of the Juke Joint's loyal bouncer who helps the twins? The twins keep order. So we've got Big Joe, we've got Slim, we've got Cornbread, and we've got Deke,
The bouncer.
the bouncer.
It's cornbread. Final answer.
Correct.
Next person moving forward.
fucking joke.
Spades. Next person moving forward.
Clubs.
I'm not gonna win this, I know. I would have won.
I wasted fucking 5 on the gravity falls, mate.
All right.
Those were good questions. It was a good topic. You're just bad at it.
No, for sure that I haven't seen in 12 years.
I asked you
Simple
extremely
questions,
easy
brother.
questions.
Very, very simple question.
I asked you what journal he had.
Who is often called the first philosopher in Western history? A. Socrates. B. Thales of Miletus. C. Bombacartus. D. Norbel I.
Michael, I know this might sound stupid, but like legit, the three options that he gave me beside Bombacartus could be it. I'm just guessing between three. Like I don't get the point how an N8's race is just purely guessing, mate. Say the first two again. I don't think it's the third.
Socrates. Thales of Miletus is the first two.
I'll go with Socrates. That's the only one I recognize.
Final answer?
Yeah.
I started this by saying pre-Socratic philosophy.
That means nothing to me.
Pre-Socratic.
So pre-Socrates.
Yeah. So it's Thales of
I thought pre-Socrates was like AD, mate.
Thales of
Oh
Miletus.
man, that is so
This
stupid.
is the right
bro.
answer.
Okay. Well. Next, by the way, next history is going to be purely on fucking star physics, mate. I'm telling everyone.
Next person moving forward. Diamonds.
Yeah, mate, no hearts. No,
Next person moving forward. Hearts. you had to Next person moving forward. Clubs again.
All right.
And then I would have already won the game.
Another
I'm
pre-Socratic
getting stared at.
Another pre-Socratic philosopher called Parmenides believed that the concept of change was an illusion because the human senses could not be trusted. With that being the case, what did he believe was not an illusion and therefore real? A. Fuck all, bro was simply a tweaker. B. Only what never changes. C. Soapy tits. And D. The God's will.
Just not a B or D. But I don't think most philosophers, I don't know if they're fucking religious or not. What's the question again?
What did he believe was not an illusion and therefore real? Based on the concept that he believed that change was an illusion.
Oh, what never changes that?
Final answer?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Literally 50-50.
Next person moving forward. Spades.
Yeah, see, I said that he was going to win.
Spades again.
Hearts. Wrap it up.
Do you want me to ask you a question? Just so you
so
stupid, bro. I'm in extreme amounts of pain right now.
Okay, so that was the episode. That was probably the dumbest fucking ace race we've ever had. And I'm going to have a word with this guy after the fucking camera
Bro,
shuts
you
off.
can't.
Mate, how are we having on podcast?
You can't say you're gonna have a word after you finish the episode.
Okay, so anyways, hope you enjoyed the episode. This was, I hope it was a good episode. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next Friday as always. So yeah, see ya.